is a little sneak peek as we walk through the opening and maybe go through my gym challenge. And here we have the entrance. This was the first thing that I built. As you can see, it's quite a bit simpler than later on, but one of the things that I really wanted to do was build with hypertubes. So, as we walk in, you get greeted with a couple portals. There used to be a portal there that went to my other friend's place. This leads to my boyfriend's place, and I was gonna put furniture here, but I never ended up coming back to this area. So we go through the tube. If you get motion sickness, you should have your eyes closed anyway. But this is probably the worst tube because it was the first one that I made. So it's the most motion sick one. Very pretty view. Very pretty view. So we have this just here. In the gym challenge maze is up the stairs to your right. So we walk in here and are greeted with the sakura tree, and you go up these stairs and do this little walkway which leads up, and here we go. To get through the maze, you must use waypoints to keep track of the hypertubes and where they lead. Rules: you cannot break blocks nor jump over the maze. Swablu just scared the fuck out of me. Let us walk through my maze together, shall we? So, you have lots of different ways to go about. I'm sorry, it's lagging a little bit. These are the Z hypertubes. Isn't the ambience really delightful, though? I think it's quite delightful. Alright. So you would go through these tubes and you would mark them on your map to see where they lead, as they lead to different points in the maze. Now, the maze, I originally was going to keep completely covered with trees because I didn't want people to use the mini-map to try to cheat the maze. But I decided actually that the maze looked really pretty on the map. So I didn't end up doing that, and instead used these because I thought that would just be cooler, and it would add a nice gimmick to the maze. Because I'm pretty sure other gym leaders also did, or one other gym leader did a maze. So I thought it would help it stand out just a little bit. I actually haven't gone through my maze in a while. I'm pretty sure it's this way to the exit. Yes, it is this way. Now is it this one or is it the other one? It's this one. I have it marked with a glowing little plant. So this is the exit. And here we go. You made it. Now just follow the path. And isn't this gorgeous? I am very proud of the work that I did on the gym. I spent 3 months on it, so I'm very happy with it. There was still more I wanted to do, but the server's been open for like 4 months, and almost no one gets on anymore, so we're shutting it down. So I wanted to do one last little look through. I will get the world safe though from my friend, and maybe we could do it together, the changes I wanted to do. So this is the last little look around of the maze. I forgot what button is third person. Uh-oh. Is it? Which one is it? There it is. As I think that this looks really pretty. Oops, get rid of those red lines. There we go. There we go. And then it leads you all the way over. Oops, I don't think I wanted that one either. I think I just reloaded shaders. Uh-oh. And we are back. So the end of the hypertube basically just ends to here. And it is very pretty. I'm just very proud of the work that I put in. There was still a lot that I wanted to do, but it's okay. This area in particular, I was actually very happy with. I thought that it looked really pretty, especially with, all the sakura trees and such. So, you would go through one last little hypertube. And you can see, whoa, the scale that I did was insane. I built all of it by hand. I didn't use schematics or anything. It took forever. We have this little opening area where you enter through. I was actually very happy with this. I think it looks really cool. You walk down into this little garden, right? You can go this way. There's a little heart-shaped glowing pond of ether. And over here, these are where my doves are. This is technically my mailbox. So my doves are there. Oh god, I really love that pavilion. It looks super pretty. This one is the one that spawns in this area, and it makes me very happy. Don't listen to them dying. They do that a lot because ether actually hurts if you're not wearing armor. So we go up here and we have this elevator, and all you have to do is jump. And this is my arena. Behind you, you have a heal station and a PC. And it's so pretty. But this is the room. The center stage is my attempt at a dream ball, because that's my favorite Pokeball. The dream ball. I remember putting all these plants. I wanted to put a tree in this corner, and then maybe like a different tree in this corner, but they were going to be smaller than this one, smaller than that one. I really love all the particle effects that are in this room. It makes it feel very, I don't know, peaceful to me. So, out here we have the little terrace. I really liked these. It looks like star drops to me. I think they look very pretty. Very, very pretty. It just wraps around the same. No matter what. Oh, there is a friend of ours. That is the owner's airship. I never got into airships or anything. So now we can... Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yes. I had multiple rooms because it was going to become my main base and move all my storage to in here. So each floor has something different. They're see, I was gonna put elevators down all the others, but they're kind of, I kept like, oh, I forgot. Isn't that whimsical? But I was very proud of how I did. Also, my team. Shall I show you my team? Shall I show you my team? We'll look around the other floors first. And then this one is where I kept. Let's see. Oh. We're lagging. It's okay. I think it's because no one's been on in a while. Uh-oh. Opening a chest broke the game, broke the game, broke the game, broke the game, broke the game. There we go. This is not the chest that I wanted. Yes. This was my badge, and then I gave out dazzling gleam, dazzling gleam, TM, TM, dazzling gleam, TM, dazzling gleam, gleam, TM. I believe, so when I was making this actually, I didn't really have a plan, so the first floor I actually really don't like. It was kind of just a tester. I realized that I had made the walls too short, and you could tell from the outside that it looked too weird, so this floor is much shorter than all of the other ones. This is also my first attempt at a Pokeball like floor. This was very much like how I was like, you can see all like how I was changing things. I kind of just like going as I go, and then, you know, figuring it out later. But I was gonna go back and change it and then never did. I did really like this idea though, with the water around it, but I don't think that it shows up enough for it to like matter, because you can't even tell at this point. You have to be like right next to it for it to matter, which I suppose, I don't know, which is why I didn't replicate it, because I wasn't too happy with like the fact that it just looked like there was a hole in the ground. So how about I show you my team in the room? So I would be standing right here facing off against people. It was 2v2s, 2v2s, 2v2s. And I don't play Pokemon competitively or anything. So a lot of my Pokemon friends helped me with this team, mainly one. So my gym was a fairy type gym, kind of also like, I wanted it to also be like fairy bug, but that didn't end up happening. But we do have a representation in that category. So I would start out with my pre-marina. Can I open the menu with this, with this, with this, with this, with this? With my pre-marina, and then my Whimsicott. Whimsicott, Whimsicott. I adore Whimsicott. Look how cute. Look how cute. And then once these two were down, it would be my Tinkaton and my Clefable, my goat. I'll look at them talking. And then once they were out, it would be my Gardevoir, who has a Megastone on her. Can we make you Megastone? Oops, not what I wanted to do. Come back. Hold on, we may have to. There we go. How the hell do I do this again? Oh, is it right click? Oh my god, it's lagging so bad. There we go. Let's make you Mega Evolve, because you look very pretty that way. Very, very pretty that way. There we go. Let's make not least, Rabombi. Rabombi, please survive. This was my team. They were so wonderful. Anyways, so let's walk you through. I was trying to get a shiny Rabombi. So we have Primarina with Liquid Voice. She has Hyper Voice, Disarming Voice, Icy Wind, and Aqua Jet. So we would come in and Whimsicott would immediately Tailwind, and then Whimsicott would Helping Hand into Hyper Voice, Disarming. Whimsicott Tailwind into Icy Wind, which would up our speed stats and would make their speed stats go down. And then I would go Helping Hand into Hyper Voice. Sometimes I would Cotton Guard though. And then once these two were down, it would usually be the Primarina that would go down first. Which means, it would be my Whimsicott that would go down first. Which then would leave, I would set up my Clefable, who had Cosmic Power, Moonlight, Follow Me, and Minimize. Clefable was always a brick, or a stone wall to people, which was cool. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, she has Magic Guard, which means she can't be put to sleep or anything. Hello. Pretty Pokemon. I do like this one. Okay, anyways. Oh, look at the sunrise. Isn't that pretty? Isn't this gorgeous? With all the Pokemon. Very, very pretty. And then I would set up my Clefable. And then once they eventually got my Primarina out, I would go into Dinkaton. Sorry, not Dinkaton, I just wanted to say Dinkaton. I would actually go into my Gardevoir. Let me move these around. There we go. I would go into my Gardevoir. Oh, I didn't actually know that she had this ability. Anyways, with Heal Pulse, which the user emits a healing pulse that restores the target's HP by up to half of its max HP, which would really help with my Clefable. Mystical Fire, just so that I had some different typing moves. Psychic. The target is hit with a strong telekinetic force to inflict damage. This may also lower the target's special defense stat. And Moonblast. Borrow the power of the moon and the user attacks the target. This may also lower the target's special attack stat. So this was a really fun combo. And then once these two were down, it would be Dinkaton and Rabombi. Dinkaton and Rabombi. Dinkaton with a Gigaton hammer. Gigaton, the user swings its whole body around to attack with its huge hammer. This move cannot be used twice in a row. Metal Claw, the target is rigged with Seal Claws. This may also boost the user's attack stat. Play Rough, the user attacks by playing rough with the target. This may also lower the target's attack stat. And Fake Out, this attack hits first and makes the target flinch. Works only on the first turn each time the user enters battle. This was always super fun because I would always wait until the person's their stronger Pokemon or whoever was giving me the most issues. Rabombi with Stun Spore. The user scatters a cloud of numbing powder that paralyzes the target. Dazzling Gleam. The user damages opposing Pokemon by emitting a powerful flash. Pollen Puff. The user attacks the enemy with a pollen puff that explodes. If the target is an ally, it gives the ally a pollen puff that restores its HP instead. arches was going to be a farm. A farm. There is one right there. Right there. And I believe there's a couple on this side. Couple on this side. Tickaton, what are you doing? A couple on this side. The owl is so loud. Oh, the dying is also so loud. I'm so sorry. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay. I need to make sure everyone's back in their balls. I completely forgot that would happen. Okay, we're back. LMAO. Was there any more? Oh yeah, in this arch. So I wanted them to be like different farms and stuff, but I didn't end up being able to do that because this was so, like, it took up so much of my time. And then I took a break when I finished, did a couple battles with people, gave out some gym badges, and then after that, I took a break, and it seems like everyone just sort of stopped playing, which is okay. There's still stuff that I want to do. Oh, that's someone's very evil airship. Very cool, though. But let me show you what I mean if I go into the map here. Someone was making a railway system. Has a train, as you can see, around the whole map. This is our spawn area. There are some really pretty houses around here. Some really pretty houses, and this is my old house. This is where I was temporarily whilst I was making this. So this is what I mean by it looked really pretty on the minimap. This is the maze, because I was going to cover this eventually, but then decided that it looked really pretty. I really liked the lines. I thought it looked really pretty, so I decided to keep it. Yeah, we have a lot explored. There's a lot of people in a lot of different places, as you can see. I needed to do some more exploring, but isn't that neat? So this was my gym. I'm very proud of my gym, which is why I wanted to like immortalize it sort of in this. I think that I want to do more. I think it would be fun to go through and still make these adjustments, but maybe in ASMR. I think that would be quite fun. And so with that, that is my gym and my team. And let's bring everyone out one last time. Oh, where did Clefable go? There you are. And this is my gym. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll do some more Pokemon stuff in the future. I'm currently playing through Alpha Sapphire for the first time, so I'm